What is revisionism? In lead states like China and the Soviet Union, it's usually defined as the distortion of Marxist principles under the banner of Marxism. In simple terms, it's like carrying a red flag while undermining the revolution, talking about ideology, but thinking about business. But have you ever wondered how revisionism could apply in a capitalist country like the U.S.? Surprisingly, it actually did, starting with Franklin D. Roosevelt in 1933. Many Americans denounced him as a capitalist minus destroying revisionist, accusing him of corrupting pure capitalism. Why did Americans blame FDR like this? It all begins with his New Deal, especially the National Industrial Recovery Act. He imposed production quotas, set minimum prices, regulated profits, and allowed labor unions to negotiate collectively policies akin to planned economy and the Soviet model. Business owners were outraged, accusing him of betraying capitalism. But with both Congress and the White House under his control, protests fell on deaf ears. By June 16, 1933, the law passed. FDR signed it into effect immediately. The impact: union bosses and workers cheered. But while this calmed labor unrest, it also significantly increased costs for small businesses already on the brink. The result? Thousands of small businesses folded. Market share shifted to big corporations, which could then fix prices and consolidate power. Industrial production shrank, helping stabilize prices. FDR had successfully rescued the industry, albeit at the cost of increased corporate domination. Then, he tackled the financial sector with the Glass-Steagall Act, forcing strict separation of investment and commercial banking. This shielded depositors from Wall Street crashes, and banks reopened under controlled conditions with withdrawal limits in place to prevent run. Finally, he reformed agriculture, recognizing farm surpluses. He centralized crop destruction. 6 million pigs and 10 million acres of cotton were destroyed under federal oversight. This boosted farm prices, e.g. cotton, from 5 to 12 per pound, but increased food costs for urban residents. But FDR mitigated this by purchasing surplus crops and distributing them to the needy, securing widespread support from the poor, while infuriating wealthy and conservative circles. Criticism poured in. New York Daily News titled it "Roosevelt the Dictator," comparing him to Mussolini, Hitler, and Stalin. Editorials warned that democracy was being sacrificed. Rather than back down, FDR bypassed opponents by delivering fireside chats on newly ubiquitous radios. But these direct broadcasts connected him to the people, cutting out fake news and controlling the narrative. By speaking directly to citizens, FDR turned public attention to the failures of corporate elites and bureaucrats. With the Democrats holding 2-3 of Senate seats, he had near total power. Executive control concentrated in his hands. Curious what happens next? That's for the next episode in Mr. History. Hit subscribe if you want to receive the next part right away. Thanks for watching. See you next time.